The Nameless mod. It's the Nameless mod, isn't it? What was the last thing I was doing?
The moderators, the ban on sight loss. Is that
Okay, let's start off by reading the second chapter of this twist. Chapter 2, Point Blank. Dominic stared at himself in the mirror. There he was, under that dirt and blood. 33 years of living, 13 years of fighting, and most of it might as well be going down the drain with the running water. He paused for a moment, stared blankly at himself. It had been a while since he paid any attention to his body. Stubble was growing on his face. He smelled, and he knew it. His hands were still dirty from the last mission. The last mission? Jesus, he thought. The airfield might as well be the last one of all time. His band of soldiers lacked morale completely. They had spent the last week camped together in a New York warehouse block. Oh, they all had homes, but they couldn't return to them. Couldn't face their families now. Too much on everyone's mind. They just wanted to sit and think. And stare at themselves in the mirror, wondering where the hell it all went. Dom leaned over the bathroom sink, shirtless, splashing water over his face. He tried to wash the fatigue out to get a clear thought process. They had already wasted a week sitting there. He knew they had to do something. Hell, Dom Bishop was the closest thing to leadership his group had, and he knew it. Their commander was killed at the airfield by a bunch of UNATCO troops. Himself and the rest of his group barely escaped from the docks. He could remember the look on the commander's face vividly. Tom watched the bullets tear across the poor guy's chest. But he knew that was over now. It was the past. Nothing could be done. They had to worry about now and what to do next. He threw his shirt on, pulled off a quick shave with a bare razor blade, swearing every time he cut himself, and left the grungy bathroom, returning to the others. He stood in the doorway there,
in the words of Slayer 730, never judge a book by its
staring at them, watching them talk quietly, sleep, eat from the provisions. One of them walked by and handed him a foil container full of soup or oatmeal or whatever it was, something a bit liquidy. Their commander said the NSF were not terrorists because their objective was not to fight, but their objective was also not to blow their time in an empty building feeling sorry for themselves. "This is bullshit," he said loudly, making sure everyone heard him. A dead silence hung in the air after that. Everyone looked at him. One of them, Brian, a small, energetic guy, came from around the corner, eating the same stuff from a similar container. "I don't know. It's pretty good to me, Dom." Bishop looked down at the soup/oatmeal in his hand. He threw it down onto a table, discarding it. "No, this. Look at us. What are we doing?" They looked at each other. There were 7 of them, not including himself. Brian, Jake, Albert, Sandra, Mitch, Jess, Gio, they all looked up to him, knowing if there was anybody who knew what he was talking about, it would be Dom. But at the same time, sharing a certain contempt or curiosity. Dom had not been with them his whole NSF career. He was only with them one mission, the last one, and it failed. So now here he was, their commander, telling the squad to put complete trust in him, but how could they do it after a disaster like that? This mix of their emotion only created something deep and empty in their eyes. They looked at him, unknowing, only hoping. Dom shivered and continued, "We're wasting our time. That's what we're doing. We're not getting anything done." "What are we supposed to do?" Al burst out, suddenly irritated. "You're telling us to do something, right? So what do? We get up and realize we're still the NSF. We can contact the others. We can put this back together." Al buried his head in his hands, curling up against the wall. "And then what?" "And then we fight back, people. We do what we've been doing from the—" "Damn it, Dom, we're civilians," Mitch remarked in an uncomfortable tone. "Look at us. We're not the military. We're not even trained. We're civilians doing what we can to make a difference." "Right, and then someone gets killed and you all suddenly want to back out." "Yes," Al shouted. "We're not in this to get slaughtered." Dom stared at him. "So then you expect to make a difference by sitting in an empty room, eating shit, basking in your own self-pity?" Everyone was quiet. Jake, off in a corner, buried in shadow, shook his head. Sandra rested her head on his shoulder. There was a very long, very uncomfortable pause. Nobody wanted to say anything anymore. Nobody knew what to say. Brian shuffled over, pointing to the container on the table. "You gonna eat that?" Dom ignored him. "Look, I know the commander told you to put your trust in me, and I know how hard it is to trust someone you don't even know. But John and I knew each other since the beginning. He trusted me. I'm not asking you to blindly trust me now. I just want you to put a little faith in me. We'll contact whatever of the NSF is left out there, and you're right, we're civilians. But we're not making a difference here. You can't expect to make a difference or fight for a cause without fighting. And I'm sorry if none of you are willing to do that. At that, he disappeared from the room, not knowing how to feel about what just happened. He wanted to know what was going through all their minds, but he couldn't. All he could do was ask favors of them, and hope to get something back. The entire thing was a game of hope. Gio looked over to Jess. I'm 45 years old. I have a wife and 2 daughters. He hung his head and let out a deep breath. I'm too old for this. Nobody said anything after that. A dead silence hung over everything. Here, Gunther shambled into Joseph Manderley's UNATCO HQ office, Denton's corpse hanging over his shoulder. He flung it onto the desk like a cat would bring a dead mouse to a doorstep. Manderley looked from his book, first up at the massive Gunther Hermann, then down at the seeping body on his desk. He shot up from his chair, eyes wide. My God, get him out of here. I thought you'd like to see it in person, Gunther said, nano all humor. Only took 1 shot, he was weak. He got what he deserved. Right, okay, and good job, Agent, but please get this thing the hell off my desk and get out of my office. Of course. He picked up the body with one hand like it was a rag doll, carrying it back out of the room. Manderley looked down at his freshly blood-stained desk, ran one hand through his gray hair, and swore softly. Something was wrong with that man. Manderley knew it since the beginning, but he was a good agent. He got the job done. He wasn't going to suddenly abandon UNATCO for the NSF like both Denton brothers did, so he was worth keeping. Anyone was worth keeping now. He would recruit someone with a history of aggravated assault as long as they wouldn't just defect. Gunther was right, Manderley thought as he sank back in his chair trying to continue to read his book, while at the same time trying to stay away from the spilled liquid on his desk. Denton was weak. Both him and his brother were nothing but an incredible waste of money. JC and Paul were more human than machine. That was what was wrong with them. They got confused too easily. They thought they were following the right path. That's the difference between JC and Gunther. You take JC, and what is he? He's a human with mechanical implants. So naturally he'll have human emotion. He sees all aspects of things. Everything is carefully thought about, carefully chosen. They try to make sure they have their morals in order and so on. But then you look at Agent Herman, and what is he? He's mostly robot. Every part of him has some kind of augmentation. What does a robot see? A robot sees reason and order. There's no emotional response. It's do what order to do and respond to current situation to see that orders are carried out. That's it. That's what made a good soldier. It wasn't emotion. It wasn't doing the right thing. It was following orders. It was not asking questions. And that's what JC got wrong. JC would have still been alive and well if he didn't ask any questions. If he were more robot than human. Manderley rocked back in his chair, suddenly aware that his eyes weren't on his book at all, but instead staring thoughtfully at the wall in front of him. Sometimes he wondered if he were doing the right thing, taking bribes straight from the pockets of Bob Page, being the insider, keeping a normally good corporation under the influence of corruption. But then he would remember, what's making me money here? Doing the right thing or doing what I'm told to do and not asking questions? Frankly, he didn't care how this affected anyone else. He didn't care if he was now considered a bad guy on the game of life. He just wanted to be able to support himself and his family. If that meant taking bribes, then he'll take bribes. Manderley finally returned to his book, a bit more calm and at peace than usual. What a scumbag. Humans were supposed to feel emotion. Humans were supposed to do the right thing, to feel guilty when causing hurt on other humans, to feel for the lives of other humans. It was nature, but Manderley did not like feeling. Manderley was a human, but he did not feel. So under the flesh and skin and organs and blood, what was Manderley? No more than Gunther Hermann. Machine. He's a meat automaton. Under sagging eyelids, under a tired, and dry eyes, under a tired body and worn flesh, underneath everything that ever amounted into a man and managed to get erased in a split second, somewhere deep down there in the foggy gloom, there was a man named Jaime Reyes. Jaime watched his world from a suddenly distant point of view. Lights and shapes suddenly indistinct and vague. The room was suddenly sterile. Everything was less alive. I wish there was a program where I could put in a PDF and it would spit out everything in this format, this font and this size, exactly like this, with the paragraphs spaced. I would love that. They had just towed the body of J.C. Denton through Jaime's med lab. so that they could take him down to the lower levels of the UNATCO building, where somewhere in some lab in the bowels of Liberty Island, they'd probably disassemble his body and salvage what they could. Jaime was a doctor. Jaime was not a murderer. He didn't want to have anything else to do with this place. It had been corrupted a long time ago, and they were all blind to it until now. Excuse me. Alec Jacobson, tall, thin guy, usually in charge of comm, equipment, and other technologies. Jaime didn't really understand. Stood next to him, not knowing what to do. Reyes sank down into an office chair. He felt completely helpless. They killed more than JC, Alex. Jaime looked up at him. Alex was staring at the door they brought JC through. Light reflected off his glasses, masking his eyes. There was an uncomfortable pause. We can still go to Hong Kong, Alex said, turning to leave. Where are you going? I don't know, he shrugged, then repeated himself. We can still go to Hong Kong, Jaime. Reyes frowned, crossed his arms. How? We won't even be able to leave the building after this. And when we get to Hong Kong, we wouldn't be able to find this Tracer Tong. That's all JC gave us, Alex, a name. If he were still alive, I'm sure he would have contacted us or had someone contact us. If there really is a Tracer Tong, and if he does what he does, it would be impossible to get within a mile of the man, let alone find where he is. We need someone that could get us in. Paul knew Tong. JC had Paul. We had JC. Now they're both gone. We can't go to Hong Kong, Alex. Alex stood halfway across the room, back turned. He took his glasses off, wiped them off on his shirt, replaced them, turned back around. You're wrong, Jaime. We already know who he is, where he is, and how to get to him. We have those connections. Yes, apparently he's been contacting Tong for years, but just didn't realize it. At that moment, a UNATCO pilot, Jock, stepped into the room and looked at them both with a blandly serious expression. It almost seemed like nobody knew how to show some kind of emotion anymore. The world turned gray. Jaime, Jock greeted. I'm your pilot. I can get you to Tracer. We'll go to Hong Kong. Maybe it was worth the risk, maybe it wasn't, but when you have nothing to lose, risk means nothing, and everything just becomes chaos and luck. You could pull a gun in public just to see how the public reacted. Nobody would care. They would just walk by, expressionless. The whole world turned to mechanical people, mechanical values. Nothing had impact on chaos and luck. Nothing had impact when there was nothing to lose. Trying to leave UNATCO unnoticed was like trying to dodge a bullet after it's been fired at point-blank range. If you're not in a movie, if you don't live in a changeable matrix of code, you can't do it. But it was the only thing you could do when you had a gun to your head at point-blank besides let it fire, wasn't it? So what the hell? Leap. Maybe the hand holding the gun was a really bad shot. Jaime smiled. He didn't know why. I hear there's a place called the Lucky Money. Okay, we'll read chapter 3 next time.
This lockdown is starting to freak me out. I can't get anywhere. I'm just lucky there's at least subway access to where I work.
Okay, what was I doing before I stopped last time? Gather 1,000 credits. I have 600. Both Scaraby King and King Cashew implored you to come talk to them first. Pay WorldCorp or PDX a visit. Get somebody influential to support you in finding Deus Diablo. I guess that will lead to this, will lead to that. Secondary goals. Okay. Kunio-kun in Soul's Bar and Grill. Okay, is the disc in Soul's Bar and Grill or just Kunio-kun? Weapon stash in my gang town downtown. It is located in some trash behind a high-up empty planter near the southwest checkpoint. Okay, let's try and do that. Southwest. There is a high planter. Every time I go in there, they start shooting at me. Okay, this is, I presume, the southwest checkpoint. Correct?
Monitoring further activity.
So, a planter. Not very high up. This can't be it.
I don't understand why they think it's necessary to put the entire city under lockdown just because a single
Ah. I can't jump off of it. I can jump onto it, but I can't do like another leap. Okay, what about this? We got milk. Wait, oh, okay, C is crouch. Yeah, let's try that again. What? Oh, X is crouch. Why is X crouch? That's not right. Okay, C, no. C is crouch. Okay. Control will ideally be crouch, but that's fine. See you later. I got cucumbers and carrot sticks. Where's flashlight? Okay, flashlight is already done. Okay. That's not gonna work. Where's one of those tiny boxes? This is what makes it an M-sim. Stacking boxes on one another. That's the hallmark of the genre. What? Of the genre. Grab on. Okay. How about this? If those guys start shooting at me, I'm gonna be pissed off. What the hell? Why won't he grab it? Maybe I'm trying to grab the wrong side? No, I'm not. Okay, maybe this is like... Oh, okay. I was about to say maybe they made it not work deliberately. But that wouldn't be very imsim of them. I'm up. Bingo. Now what's up here? What the? They want me to jump over there? What do they think it is? The Matrix? What's even over there? Okay. No! I'm alive. Save myself the trouble of climbing back up there. Uh oh. Okay. Second better attempt. Why does the stupid eagle have to be there? Okay. There. Now what's this for? What the? There's nothing up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, ammunition. Anything else? There's a door. I think the door is more important than the ammunition right now. Snooping around award. Okay. Coffee, money. Ooh, 120. I'm up to 720 now. What's this? Pool bowl. I might have to screwdriver someone. An augmentation canister. Priceless. What's wrong? Why won't the door open? Something's blocking it. Do I have any explosive devices? I have a shotgun? When did I get a shotgun? Do I have sabot rounds? No sabot. But I don't want to waste my shotgun shells. I don't think it would work. What if I make a Molotov? Can't make a Molotov. Okay. Okay, let's make a mental note of that. Am I sure that it's because something's in the way? Yeah, it looks like it's because something's in the way. So if I could break that something. The door doesn't have a life. So I don't know if the door is breakable. Okay. I want those shotgun shells though. This glass or... Okay, that was not a totally wasted endeavor. In fact, I'm gonna do it again. So I can get those shotgun shells. This game doesn't give out a lot of stuff. precious commodities. I could probably kill all those dudes that killed me before with the weapons I have now. Ah, sugar. There we go. Okay. Despite my proven ability to make the jump, I'm gonna save scum. Ah! Why did they put these 2 blocks down here? Slug rounds. I'm gonna throw them down for later use. Oh. No. Okay. Let's abandon this endeavor for now. Okay. Rescue the llama from the goats who are interrogating him in the condemned building across the street from the theme restaurant to the southwest and bring him back to Abomination. Okay. I believe that's what's happening in here. Pick up and now and get a free goat sword. Okay. Across the street from the theme restaurant. What theme restaurant? I think this is the only place that fits the description. Alright. Again, I'm gonna save. Because I'm about to do something wild. And I'm gonna go in like the US Marshals. Wow, the recoil is insane. It's much more than in the base game.
Cannot escape the wrath of the goat. I will find you eventually.
No.
Had no
Oh,
choice but to kill him.
damn.
In the name of the goat, may his soul be treated justly.
In the name of the goat. The recoil is insane compared to what it is in the base game. Do I have any gas grenades? Nothing like that. Okay. Alright. Okay, what if I go in Old Pleasant like? Hello. Okay. They don't want to be friends. They don't want to be friends. They only want problems. I found a foon. Do you want problems? This guy wants problems only. Bonk.
Gasp, rasp! He's dead! I must inform the high priests. Face your destiny, disbeliever!
I shotgunned him like...
Have at you!
How many shotgun shells did he take? Ah!
In the name of Boone!
The shotgun sucks. I'm using the pistol.
Successful. Return to standard protocol.
Did the frickin' firewall shoot me in the back? Okay. Okay, you know what? It's time to do this ruthless style. Okay? I'm gonna be ruthless this time. Alright, you know what? Your first mistake was being visible through the window. Okay, because now what's gonna happen is that. Okay. Is he coming for me?
Cannot escape the
In the name of Oon!
I got plenty of fire extinguisher for you. Now fire extinguish your ass. Ah. I got a sword. What the hell? Why is R look up? What the fuck? Okay, reload weapon is what? Semicolon? Now why on earth would that be so? Okay. I'm not sure how many of them were in there, but I've killed at least 3 of them. I learned this in counterterrorism training. The old fire extinguisher trick. Ah, they didn't have that in the manual. Uh-oh. Firewall agent? No, no!
Self-defense procedure initiated.
Okay, there's no way I'm gonna beat that guy. Whoa, I killed them both. Am I bad now? Am I on the shit list? I'm trying to pick up this guy. Oh dear. What the hell is this crap? Okay. Let me eat my candy bars to get my health back. Beans. What's this, ketchup bar? What's my health like? Not bad. Okay, do I auto sort? Manual sort. I need 2x2 to get the... Do I want this? I don't want this. Looks dumb. When am I gonna try and kill people with a foon? Okay, this can go here. This can go here. That's still not 2x2 though. Okay, instead of this, I'll take the knife. The knife is a better melee weapon than a crowbar.
Initiating search protocols.
No, don't search for me anymore. No, please. I have no ammo. I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay. I think I didn't put anything into rifles, just pistol. Yeah. I don't have anything in rifle. That's why the recoil is so bad. Well, I killed half of the city. Is that bad? Oh, the llama's alive. I can complete my objective. What's that, Zyme? Crystal milk? I got some crystal milk. Throwing sporks. Okay, let me go rescue this llama. I killed a bunch of firewall agents, but that's probably fine. I'm on official business from the moderators. Right? Yeah, look, they're not hostile. You know? I had a run-in with the firewalls. But ultimately, my authority supersedes theirs. Now, which way was that temple? Over here somewhere. Yeah. Special delivery. I got you your llama. I got your buddy.
Good work. He seems to be alive. Just leave him on the ground until he wakes up. Maybe that'll teach him.
I think that puts me over the 1,000.
Here's your money. 380 credits.
I have
Thank you.
1,100 left over.
May I enter your temple now?
You may not. Now please go about your business and leave me to my duties.
PM.
Great. I see you've got enough money for a monthly pass now. It's good to see you're still in fine trim, Trent. Hope you didn't mind our little test. Just buy a subway pass from the vending machine at the station, and then take the train to the corporate district and meet up with Cashew.
Got it. I have to meet up with Kunat Khalifi. Where would I go if I wanted to meet up with Scara, whatever his name is? Scaraby King? Where is Scaraby King? Go pick up your old pistols in Raving's weapon shop in the corporate sector. Okay, find Simsio. Okay, I'm going. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a monthly pass. Cha-ching. Just like that, 1,000 credits gone. Corporate district. I want to go get my guns from Kunat Khalifi. He was T-posing.
Just got the report from the firewalls about the noobs. Good work, Trescott. Cashew will be pleased to see you're still capable of solving a problem without shooting everybody, unlike many others in your line of work. You should visit Cashew now. I'm sure he'll be eager to welcome you back to the city.
I solved one by shooting and one by not shooting. Versatility. It's a very highly sought after skill. Geeky looking guy.
Could you help me with something?
Hey, you're Trescon, right? I'm Zero Hero. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
They seem exactly
tell me
like
the
they
way
could
to
be
PDX
part of the
and
Deus
Warlord?
Ex main campaign.
Sure. I think PDX moved their HQ to the old GIT. It's on your right when leaving the station. World Corp is to the left. Huge and intimidating building. Very difficult to miss.
Alright, thanks a lot.
I can draw you a map if you want.
Yeah, draw me a map.
Right now?
Sure. I got this napkin I can draw up a quick map on if you don't mind a bit of
Please
shoddy
do.
artwork.
Because I didn't listen to what you said.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's see. That street from down there. Across here. And then a bit of a turn. And that one goes a bit longer, I think. About here, isn't it? And then Ravings is down here. Oh, we mustn't forget King's Tower, even if the reception is closed this time of day. Right, I think that's it. Here you go.
Thank you, geek.
Wow, thanks. This is, really great.
Thank you,
You're
geeky
welcome.
looking guy.
Anytime.
What if I talk to him
I
again?
teach at DX editing. Not art, as you can plainly see. Coding. If you ever need to compile code for Unreal Ed 2, just come to me.
Unreal Ed 2.
You probably think it's a little strange, waiting for the train when it never leaves or enters the station. I teach at DX editing.
World Corp's monopoly is destroying the city. Prices are rising and nobody is keeping things in check. I wish the administration could do something, but I guess Q is too powerful. Every week, people are killed by the terrorist attacks and cult wars. It gets to me. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're dead.
Oh, wait a sec. Oh, it just looks identical, but it's... Alright, never mind. Who are you? Board
The
guest.
PS2 version is much better than the PC version. Now that I've played the PC version.
Stupid board guests. Oh, I can hack these and get money out. Why didn't I do that earlier? Hacking. My icebreaker. It'd be cool if there was a mini game where you actually have to make your icebreaker, you know, like you have to code your icebreaker. You buy the upgrade, and then you actually have to like do a mini game and win at it, and then your icebreaker's upgraded, so you could feel something. 480. I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. I could have probably made the 1,000 earlier if I had remembered that I could do that. The Pulse, Underground. Ryan sells out. New edition of The Pulse coming at you with both guns blazing. Today's issue is all about the drama happening with our man Ryan. People with their ears to the street know that Ryan recently sold his pride and joy, Aunt Betty Industries, to none other than Big Boss Scarra B. King. So is this just another tragic case of selling out to the man? Or has Ryan just gone underground? Reactions from Pulse regulars have been split. Here are a few of your thoughts. Fender 2K. Don't tell me that you guys didn't see this coming. The guy's been a sellout from the beginning. Anyone who runs a company is already corrupted by the system. He just finally put his money where his mind was already at. Vavrek. You think you know a man, and then as far as I'm concerned, Ryan deserves to be ranked up there with Judas and Quisling. Who's Quisling? Glottis. A beloved character from Grim Fandango. Clem Fandango. You know, my mic is peaking. You know me, I like to keep things on the down low, but let's just say that Ryan's been making some kind of extra special purchases of late. If they're presents for Scarra, then I'm thinking that Scarra B. King's gonna have a holiday season to remember. I've known Ryan from day one, and there's nobody more dedicated to the ideals of freedom than him. Either Scarra forced him to sell it, or Ryan's got some plan up his sleeve. Either way, I don't think we've heard the last of him. So how is all this going to play out? Come back with the Pulse to keep yourself... check back with the Pulse to keep yourself in the know. I have no idea who Ryan is, or what the Pulse is, or what they're talking about. Don't know why I read all that out loud to you.
So I went into my IT director's office today.
Aha, yes.
You don't even know what I was gonna say yet.
You spoke as one about to relate a tale of office disgrace.
All 4 of his monitors were filled with ultra-high-res, severely work-inappropriate photographs.
I have a keen ear for reports of professional shame.
He'd even added a 5th monitor just for filthy movies.
Ah, delightful.
Sounds like addict
how
behavior.
How are you leveraging this scuttlebutt for maximum personal advantage,
Well, I hadn't planned to, but I may have accidentally done just that. You're looking at the newest cleanup hitter for the World Corp capacitors.
He just gave you his lineup spot, the best spot on the best softball team, the very same day.
Anything to keep me quiet, I guess.
Once again, man's carnal desires ultimately prove to be his undoing.
These little talks we have, Becker, they're pretty special.
Jabroni and Becker. 1 second, please. Okay. It's probably fine. Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, World Corp. I know what primal urges lurk beneath your business casual facade.
Maybe if I face my monitor away from the door, I could work on that mod during office hours.
Who's that? Body armor. Cerulean security officer.
Sergeant Gilo?
How? Oh, the name tag. Yes, what is it?
I was wondering, what's this building that you're guarding?
It's an office complex owned by SBK Holdings. It's used by several different companies, including Off Topic Publishings, Orbis International, and DXA.
Which company do you work for?
Well, I'm hired by Cerulean Security, which is in turn hired by SBK Holdings.
Could you tell me a bit about Carillion Security?
Why are you so curious? Are you looking for a job?
I'm in the business. The name's Trescon.
Oh, I remember you now. You're the real deal, huh? Special forces and covert intelligence and the whole shebang.
Yes, and right now I'm doing some freelance investigation work surrounding Deus Diablo's disappearance. Carillion probably has no involvement in the matter, but I'm just trying to get an overview of what's going on in the city. And maybe something you tell me will turn out to be useful.
Well, sure. You don't have any secrets. We're a perfectly legitimate security company. What do you want to know?
What other security jobs are handled by the company?
We're hired by a lot of different companies because we take the job so seriously. We spend a lot of time making up our coverage plans and only employ experienced ex-military personnel. I don't know exactly which buildings we're hired to protect in the city, but I do know that the DX editing building right down the street is one of them. We also used to have a contract with PDX to handle security in their old building, but since the building was blown up, I think we've been let go. PDX decided to handle the security of their new headquarters by themselves, but they are using DXA as sort of a contingency team.
A what?
As far as I know, they made a deal with DXA that in the event of an increased threat level in the new PDX building, DXA will immediately dispatch a security team over there. It's cheaper for PDX that way because they won't have to pay DXA anything until they actually need them.
DXA is another security company?
Well, see, I don't think it is. I got the distinct impression that they're just a sort of detective agency. Private eyes, you know. But apparently they have a special arrangement with PDX. I think they also have some sort of strike force or something. Maybe you should talk to Daza if you're interested. He's a pretty high-ranking DXA agent. You can probably find him hanging out in the party zone.
Alright, I'll remember that. Thanks for all the info. I should be on my way again. I have many things to take care of tonight.
No problem. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Feel free to stop by again if you want to chat.
So what do you do all day? Just walk around in circles?
Hardly. I may look like a grizzled war veteran on the outside, but behind this hardened shell of a man lies the inner soul of an artist.
Is that so?
An artist?
Well, budding artist. I'm a part-time writer, and this is just my day job so that I have enough money to support my writing habit.
I see. Does being a security guard provide a lot of literary inspiration for you?
It helps. Inspires me every day to keep writing so I can get out of this lousy place.
So what kind of topics do you write about?
Stuff you might actually be interested in. Mostly science fiction.
I love science fiction. Cool. Got anything I can read?
Cool. Got anything I can read?
Yeah, well, I'm working on a novel, but I don't have the script on me at the moment. The guys in the fanfic shop have been nice enough to help me distribute some free samples as promotional
Rebel
material.
Cell.
So you can probably find excerpts of it scattered from here to infinity. It's called Rebel Cell. Take the time to read it if you find any pieces.
This is inspiring me to write more.
It's days like this when I wonder if this is all real.
What do you mean?
It's not.
Well, I mean, I wonder if this world around us is as it seems, as we are told that it is. You see, there are many great spiritual teachers who say that the world we see is just a shadow of a greater reality. That this world is just a narrow subset of existence, and underlying it there is a world of deeper meaning, one of which we can barely fathom.
Yeah? What do you think?
What do you think?
Who knows? Maybe the absolute reality is one that's transcendent of this one that we can only catch glimpses of. And, even then, only if we're trying to find it. These experiences may seem bizarre in the context of our daily lives, but if they represent the true reality, then we must embrace them.
So what do you think is a greater reality then? I mean, this is an internet forum. Nothing much too fancy about that.
Yes, this is an internet forum, an artificial land used as a meeting place of many minds. But then again, maybe it isn't. Maybe this whole world is just a show for one mind. Maybe there are forces out there who worked across great time and distance to create a world solely for your enjoyment.
That
like
seems
Plato's
likely.
Cave, or the wheel within a wheel. Maybe this is all just a facade hiding a deeper, secret purpose. Sort of puts one in a contemplative mood when you think about it.
Isn't it rather narcissistic to think the whole world is revolving around me?
It's not narcissistic if it's true. Keep your eyes open. You never know where your path will lead you. This isn't the most eventful job in the world, but it sure beats panhandling.
I love how every character I meet
Invisible War sex sores.
has, well, not every
I'm glad
character,
that the little businesses can still survive with
but
both
lots of characters that I meet have interesting philosophical things to say. Every other person I talk to has like a book recommendation. The base game is like that as well. The bartenders you meet, a lot of characters you meet, they want to discuss philosophy or political systems or something like that. I actually like that. It's unrealistic, but I enjoy it. Get him.
Yes?
Trescon here. I have an appointment with King Cashew.
Of course, come right in.
I do have... Okay, wait. I don't want to go to my appointment yet. I want to look around some more first. The world is populated with very intelligent, articulate characters.
Monitoring sector.
Oh my goodness. How did this happen? It's horrible.
One of the officers said it was the DXO clan. Apparently they blew up one of the cars and everything within 10 yards was destroyed. They've closed down all the traffic in this district and all adjacent districts.
I guess those terrorists got what they wanted. How could they do such an abominable thing?
How else can they draw attention to themselves? PDX controls all the media in the city. Anything DXO does to voice its opinion is discredited or censored as counter-democratic propaganda.
Don't tell me you're with DXO. Not after they did this.
Look, I'm sure all this was an accident. They seem to have been pretty careful not to kill any innocents up until now. I see no reason why they'd start now. They probably underestimated the size of the explosion or something.
It doesn't matter whether or not it's an accident. You can't blow stuff up, no matter how oppressed you feel. You gotta find a better way to draw attention to yourself. Killing and destruction is never a good solution.
Could have been you in one of those cars. Then I'm quite sure you wouldn't have been inclined to take the side of the terrorists.
Hey, it's not like PDX never kills people either. That fight between Des Diablo and the two DXO guys on Main Street a few weeks ago. Remember that? 2 innocents were killed by Diablo.
Oh, come on. Diablo just set a light post on fire and it happened to fall over and crush their car just as they were driving past. How could he possibly have known that would happen?
He shouldn't have even been setting things on fire in the first place. Whatever happened to arresting people?
How would you arrest somebody who is firing an assault rifle at you?
Monitoring sector.
Diablo is invulnerable. He's a moderator. He can just walk right up to them and handcuff them whilst they're wasting their bullets on him.
You don't know how that protection works any more than we do. For all you know, it may still hurt like hell to be shot. Besides, the terrorists attacked and Diablo intervened. In a fight that takes place in the middle of the metropolis, innocent casualties are unavoidable, no matter how tragic it is.
Monitoring sector.
And that's exactly what happened here.
Monitoring sector.
How can you even suggest that? Nobody was fighting here. DXO planted a bomb. They blew up a vehicle in the middle of the
DXO
street.
planted the bomb? I thought DXO were a
When
security
you're in
company.
DXO's situation, terrorism is probably the only option you have. They don't have much of a choice when people automatically regard them as terrorists and shoot at them anyway.
But they're only regarded as terrorists because they blow things up. Back when they were still a normal politically active group, people respected them.
I suppose.
Look, let's just end this discussion. It's leading nowhere. People have died, and we're arguing over who's the bad guy. Let's just shut up for a moment and show some respect for the dead.
Status report
You're right.
cached.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is dumb. Let's just see how it all turns out.
I should look for that gunshot.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
now these guys are
Don't
gonna
tell
talk
those
my ear
fireballs
off.
we're down here, man. They don't like us here. Place is full of stuffed suits. They want to keep us in the slums.
Why'd my... Oh. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. What are you doing here?
Don't worry. I won't tell anybody. What are you doing here?
Thanks. We're just here because it's easier to get by here. We've always sort of been here. It's a good place because nobody comes into the alley.
It's easier to get by? Easier to find money, you mean?
Yeah, people got more money here. Sometimes they're more generous. Sometimes they're just cheaper, though. It's different.
Know anything about the kidnapping of Deus Diablo?
Yeah, man, but, could you give me some money? Just as a, token of your goodwill.
10 credits isn't so much.
Yeah. Here's 10 credits.
I can steal that out of a
Yeah,
ATM in 5 seconds.
Pete saw it. He was there when it happened, man. Pete says Diablo was kidnapped by aliens.
What?
Aliens?
Honest, Pete says he was kidnapped by little green men.
Pete says Diablo was kidnapped, or that Pete was kidnapped himself?
Diablo, man, come on, take this a little seriously. I tell you, the guy was kidnapped by aliens.
Does Pete maybe drink at all? Maybe once in a while?
Well, yeah, he does drink a little sometimes, actually. He's usually drunk this time of night, especially on the weekends. But I've no reason not to trust his word. Pete would never lie.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe I'll see if I can find any little green men to interrogate. Bye.
Bye.
Man. Hey, thanks for the money.
10 credits well spent. Who's this, Pete?
It's going really well in PHL Forum City. Perhaps I'll save up and move there when you're blockaded.
Those flickering men scare me, and my kids are really frightened of them.
Rat. There's rats inside the garbage bags. Animal carcass. Okay, let's go find the gun shop. Planet Deus Ex, running the show since the dawn of time. Like the Illuminati. World Corp Inc. I guess that's where Scara is. What's this? DX edition, that's locked. Ravings, that's where I want to go.
I'm surprised that voodoo shop hasn't gone bankrupt twice over already. Wouldn't think they had that many customers in this city.
You never know what's gonna happen. Ooh. Automatic shotguns, regular shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles, pistols, crossbows. What's this? Self-defense tactics, efficient use of the pepper gun by Grotz. The pepper spray is a useful short-range stealth weapon. It is an aerosol spray which contains a derivative of pepper that causes blindness and will incapacitate your target for a moment. As it is a liquid that turns into an aerosol, remember that it must be used at short distance to have any effect. Body armor. Sporks. No, wait, what are those? Explosives? Don't look back. Grenades? Wow, cool. Gas grenades. That would have come in handy when I was over dealing with those goats. Goat worshippers. Okay, let's talk to the shopkeeper. Andreas.
Souls. Hello.
He's
Welcome
tiny.
to Raving's Weapons Shop. I am Andreas, the one and only sales assistant, and pretty damn good at it, if I do say so myself.
Hi.
So, what can I do?
Why is he
for
so
you,
small?
sir?
I'm here to empty my locker.
I'm here to empty my locker.
Ah, yes. What's your name?
Trescon.
Wait, the Trescon? Trescon the ex-agent? Trescon who saved Raving's life once?
That's correct. Yes, that Trescon.
Yes, that Trescon.
Wow, it's a real honor to meet you.
I heard you'd left the city for good. Hey, I got something for you. Any friend of Raving's is a friend of mine, and a man who once saved Raving's
I hope my
life
inventory
is an
isn't
even
too full
greater
to
friend of
accept
mine.
it.
You have something for me? Why do I already get the feeling that this is going to be slightly illegal?
Illegal? No way. Not a very lot. Well...
Alright, what do you got?
A napalm launcher.
Let me guess. Experimental?
Extremely. Not any less dangerous, though. I've been having a bit of fun with it on the firing range.
What's the price tag?
Because it's you, 1,000 credits, and that's cutting my own throat.
Gross, what a horrible turn of phrase. I don't think I have that. I don't have it.
1,000 credits? Come on, I saved his life. That's not worth a better price.
What are you, nuts? This would cost more than 5,000 on the free market.
I'll remember your offer. But for now, I'll just get my stuff from that locker.
You do that. Your locker is the second one from the right in the middle row on the side facing the door.
Thank you. I'll be back if I decide to buy that napalm launcher.
Gas grenades. I want those. I have 10 of each of these. Okay, I don't want that. I'll drop these. I want the gas grenades. Ooh, Treskin's pistols. Let me see if I can open any of the others. I can pick them. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Okay, let's get my pistols. I need 2 by 1. Okay, what can I get rid of? Guess I can get rid of that. I might need the... Okay, I'm starting to hoard. Crystal milk, also known as synthetic milk or woe, is a highly addictive and potent substance that causes euphoria, disorientation, and the munchies. Oddly enough, it has some sort of poison nullifying effect, but considering the vast range of issues with hard drug use, it might not be a good idea to have it in the medicine cabinet for the loved ones. Okay, I won't keep these. I guess I'm not gonna need this pistol, this pistol anymore. I don't think I'll use the baton, I'll stick with the knife. And yeah. Is there an auto sort? Okay. And then this goes here, and this goes here. And this... The sword is huge. Oh. What ammo does it use? Oh, it doesn't use the same ammo as this. 45 ammo. Cool. What does it say on it? What is there to say? They're pistols, and there are 2 of them. Phasmatis gave these to you, and they're without a doubt the coolest, if not best, weapons in existence. They also carry quite a bit of sentimental value to you because of all the missions you successfully carried out for PDX CIS with these guns at your side. Aside from the powerful recoil of the 45 rounds, their only drawback is that the custom design makes them incompatible with standard silencer weapon mods. The firing mode can be switched between singular and dual shooting. Can it? What's it on now? Oop. Boop. Let's keep it on double fire. Let's keep it under wraps. OTF moderator nominees announced Saturday, September 28, 2002. The list of nominees for the newly created position as moderator of PDX Forum City was finally released today. The 4 nominees are the much feared and respected vigilante Deus Diablo, the retired PDX Special Operative Trescon, and the veteran moderators Phasmatis and King Cashew. PDX leader Despot had the following comment to the announcement. Each of these 4 individuals have served the community well and have already managed to establish a certain authority amongst the citizens of Forum City. Although we only need 3 moderators at the time, we will hold the 4th nominee in reserve for dire times. It all depends on how the general behavior of our citizens evolves during the next few months. In a comment on this comment, Phasmatis said, obviously the city has experienced an increase in the amount of flaming and spamming, ruining many good discussions. This can probably be attributed largely to the general growth of our community as Deus Ex has grown older and cheaper and a PlayStation version has been announced. However, although it is sad that moderation is apparently required to make the forums function, I don't expect our fair community to turn into a dictatorship. Not more than it already is, at least. Most likely referring to the always benevolent veto imposed by our respected administrator Despot. Local barkeeper and political commentator Alpha Operator stated that naturally we all expect Phasmatis and Cashew to be chosen as moderators, given their previous success and distinction in the office. Whether Trescon or Deus Diablo will be chosen as their partner is an entirely different and more complicated matter. There's no really, the 2 of them can't be compared. Deus Diablo is close to a hero amongst our population, having helped warding off the DxO attacks several times in the past, last time during the now rather infamous large-scale assault which provoked this election. Trescon, on the other hand, earned many military distinctions as a special operative in the now disbanded PDX Covert Intelligence Service, and has an impressive array of successful missions behind him. So you see, although Trescon is less known to the public, his veteran status makes him as good a candidate for the job as Deus Diablo. Monday, September 30th. The whole population of PDX Forum City is in a state of shock after Trescon announced yesterday that he did not wish to accept the nomination for moderator of Forum City. The day after the list of candidates was released, Trescon spoke to the population of Forum City on live television and told them that he wished to pull his name off the voting ballot, automatically deciding the outcome of the election. The PDX newspaper has been unable to get a comment from the retired PDX CIS special operative, who has apparently left the forums indefinitely following his speech. But the gun store owner Raving Nutter told us that Trescon showed up in the store to lock up his special pistols, which were modeled especially for him by Phasmatis, as a reward for a particularly top-secret PDX CIS mission. Nutter said that Trescon wore an expression of sadness, but his voice sounded relieved, and he thought that some time away from the forums would do him good. Celebrations of the election of the new moderators Phasmatis, King Cashew, and Deus Diablo will be moved ahead to the 5th of October due to the cancellation of the election, and are expected to proceed according to plan in spite of the confusion following the unexpected announcement. Bit of background there. No, it will not start cleaning the floor itself. This is not Fantasia. What?
Want to talk to us. You want to hang up and go watch some TV.
An offline personal computer. A data cube, Raving Security Vault. The lockers here are available for customers on a monthly payment plan with multi-month purchase discount options available. Level 1, 100 credits. Month standard security for basic storage needs with 1 password provided to the customer. Level 2, advanced security. This option is the most popular package, providing most security to the customer with the inclusion of 2 passwords copies generated. This package also has a greater multi-month discount. Be aware if anyone asks, there is a bug. Sometimes the digital security can be stronger than anticipated, possibly a decimal point error somewhere in the code, but it only increases security, so isn't that big of a deal. Level 3, 500 credits. Maximum security. This package is impenetrable, able to keep even the most skilled lockpick user at bay, also includes 2 password copies for the customer. If this package is purchased, 1 month provided for free every year. Once the package is bought by a customer, it is pretty much autonomous revenue. Let the customer come and go as they please, and just give them their privacy near their locker when necessary. Also note, this password was found near the entrance of the locker room itself. We cannot account for a user error, so we might consider putting a bulletin board in the locker room near the door reminding people to be more concerned with their passwords. Who the hell knows how many of these things are spread about the city right now? Huge security risk considering most forum users explore often and take anything not nailed down. What password? Okay. I got my guns. Toilets. PC Gamer. Have you ever looked at a giant spider? Heck, have you ever even looked at a regular spider up close? Well, imagine that, only the size of a cow and trying to chew off your face. You see my problem here. It's got 8 legs, hair, and fangs. Its idea of lunch is to melt its prey and drink it up as if through a straw. They move at incredible speed, their legs flying across any surface ready to drop down from on high or scuttle out of a gap when you least expect it. They gather in groups, in flocks, in crawling, squawking, hero-slaying battalions of 8-legged little bastards that scream at our innermost atavistic fears and call back to such a deep-seated terror that the strongest of man might fall back blubbering. You want me to fight an army of these things? Sod off. I don't care that you consider the giant spider to be an opening level enemy. Sure, they fall fast enough if you stick your sword through them, but if you want to do that, you're in for a face full of fangs, of hair, and the barely digested scent of either adventurers or giant flies on their breath. You've got to wander around hearing that scuttle, scuttle, scuttle against a bare rock, and the constant fear that one may be missing, one big one, or even a small one, a little black widow, the giant spider's pet, crawling up your back with its fatal sting that no amount of health potion coughing will be able to amend, or a tarantula, its big, hairy... Okay, wait. I'm going to only read things that seem like they're part of the thing while I'm streaming, and then I guess I'm gonna play this again, and then I'll read whatever I want, because on the off chance that someone is watching, it's probably not the best thing to do to keep reading everything. That's what I'd do if I was by myself, and I don't really need my arm twisted to play it again. I am probably definitely gonna play this again, so I'll skip the majority of the reading for this playthrough. Ooh. It's Raving Nutta.
Trescon? Can I help you?
Raving, you see your old friend for the first time in 2 years, and then you ask me if you can help me?
Sorry, I'm not good with words. Why are you back? Have you seen Alpha yet?
Yeah, I have.
Good. He was quite upset when you left without saying goodbye.
Yeah, he seemed happy to see me again.
And I see you've been staying in shape.
I've done my best, but listen, I wanted to ask you if you know anything about the promotion in the administration. I was asked to investigate Deus Diablo's kidnapping.
I'm afraid I know nothing of that. I do have some other interesting information for you, though. It may help your investigation.
What about?
WorldCorp and PDX both.
Oh? Do tell.
It may not be much help, but I have a contact in the DxO who reckons that PDX is not administrated by Despot. He reckons that there's some sort of outside influence.
Like what?
He wouldn't tell me.
So one of the DxOers who are sworn enemies of PDX has told you that he has a hunch that Despot isn't the real leader of PDX, but he wouldn't tell you who is then. That sounds unreliable. Sorry.
Yeah, alright. But I know something about WorldCorp too, and this is much more reliable. A few months ago, I sent Andreas on a scouting mission to dig up some incriminating data on WorldCorp.
Why would you do that?
He found a set of floor plans depicting a subterranean level beneath the WorldCorp building. Here, look at this.
Andreas? You sent the kid on a scouting mission?
Well, you see, I've been working with a couple of the PDX guys for a while. Jonas created some augmentations for Andreas, so he could do all sorts of things like cloak himself or connect directly to a computer without any other interference than his mind. Evil Invasion coded a program to protect Andreas from WorldCorp's aggressive security system.
So you've been turning Andreas into your own personal covert agent. Why?
My question
so I could
exactly.
keep an eye on WorldCorp, of course. We wanted to know what those scumbags were up to.
So you sent him into WorldCorp and he got these blueprints for you?
Yes. Unfortunately, Andreas came back half demented and with malfunctioning augs because of the black ice system protecting the confidential data system. Whatever you do, don't hack into those systems unless you really know what you're doing. Andreas only survived because of the cut-down version of black ice that Evil made for him.
So Jonas from PDX made Andreas' augmentations?
Yeah, Weaver is the only way to get augs around here other than WorldCorp. He may know something about black ice, too.
I'll remember that.
Watch out, though. He's a total ponce.
Okay.
Alpha's beer is phenomenal. That black ice is terrible. Andreas,
What's
even
on
with
his
his
monitor?
defenses, got hit really hard. Don't worry about Andreas. He's not as bad as he sounds.
Lead Speak Publishing 2002. I see. The whole stream will just be me reading out loud. My thousands of followers might get mad if I spend the whole time reading. A gas mask. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of this sword because it's an eyesore. And also, I like the knife better. I'm bad with rifles, but the ammo is abundant. Maybe I should try to become good with rifles. Hold on, let me check what else is on this floor. Nine-inch nails, the downward spiral. Star Trek Voyager. Oh, hell yeah. The complete 7th season. Oh, yes. So 2000s. A pizza box. No, what happened to the pizza? Even if I do break in, I'll only have 5 seconds to read the emails before getting booted out. No emails. Print? Print. Print what? Andreas. Print. No. Change account. Print. No. What? New password. What is it? Raving something sis? Did it get saved? Conversations. Let me try that again. Oh, wait. Add note. Okay, let me try again. I think it just gives me whatever time I had left on the clock back, which is not a lot. Okay, Andreas. Shadow code. Raving sex sis. I didn't get that. Was that the password or the login? And furthermore, which computer am I talking about here? Okay, send me down. This is some secret agent shit right here. I'm coming down on the dumbwaiter. My rockets, my 45 ammo. Tranquilizing mine? Okay, I think I'm done here. I just want to read the second page of this since it's triggering me to not finish it. Hold. I cannot go on. My answer is quite simply no. I will happily fight your demons and your giant snake gods. Indeed, should you encounter some form of robot spider of steel and oil and dark techno magic, my sword is primed and ready. The devil himself, horns gleaming in the sulphurous fires, can chance to steal your soul and rend your living flesh. But have you ever heard of him crawling into your lunchbox, crawling, sneaking, call it what you will, then you take a bite into your sandwich and spit out but 4 black, poison-dripping, thorny little legs? No, you have not, and therein is my point. There is nothing to be ashamed of in arachnophobia. Indeed, such fears were all that kept humanity going through the Dark Ages, the Neo-Renaissance, and the Demon War, or so the game manual would have us believe. Why is it that you persist in saying they're more afraid of you than you are of them, even when they con purple and automatically aggro my ass instead of scuttling off and letting me retrieve the golden scepter of Nthrasthak in peace? Fool me once. As a compromise, I may be willing to take up the sword on your behalf. However, I must insist that in the event of an area known to contain spiders, giant or otherwise, a team of peasants must be dispatched to retrieve anything I either require or covet, some form of magic spell, call it a cheat code if you will, to replace the fanged ones with something less mentally disturbing such as giant chickens would also be acceptable, or a really big can of Raid. Sincerely, your hero. P.S. Don't even get me started on bloody face huggers.
Back to pick up that napalm launcher?
No.
1,000 credits, you said?
I assure you.
Nonetheless.
That's a shame.
Don't you sell nano swords here?
Don't you sell nano swords here?
No, I'm afraid the Dragon's Tooth sword is a very rare and sought-after item. Only a small number were ever produced, and they're no longer made. The occasions when we do have them in stock are few and far between.
Damn. And you don't know where I might be able to find one?
Well, if I were you, I'd probe around in the slums. There are usually some suspect characters hanging around down there selling, interesting items. I'm sure somebody in a dark alley somewhere can set you up with a Dragon's Tooth sword.
Alright. Thanks for the advice.
No problem, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? Feel free to have a look at our other item, of course. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Where's the ammo? How much does 45 ammo cost? 150 credits? How much do I get with one purchase? I get 20 rounds for 150 credits. Damn. I gotta rob this ATM. Prices are high around here. How am I gonna survive without robbing ATMs? 70. Cheap ass. What's that? That's a new gun. Credit card reader. Alright, anyway. I'm done here. Okay, where are we going? We are going to... I can go to World Corp or PDX. I should probably go ask Jonas at Planet Deus Ex. Okay. Can I go on this door? When am I gonna find a way to install these augmentation mods? I have a couple of canisters ready to go. What's this building? It's the party zone.
Can't you see? I'm trying to think.
Sheldon Picotti.
Came here to get out of all the noise.
Hey, what are you standing around here for?
What are you standing around out here for?
I'm waiting for a friend.
Is he supposed to get you in?
No, she has just broken up with her boyfriend, and I invited her to the party zone to cheer her up. Looks like she's working late, though.
I see. My name's Trescon. Pleased to meet you. What's the admission fee for this club?
I'm Shayna. There is none. They make money off the bar.
Would you mind answering a few questions?
While you're waiting?
I'm going full RoboCop
Sure.
on her.
What do you want to know?
Who owns this place?
I don't know, but it's privately owned. I think there are some offices upstairs where you can probably find the owner.
All right. What kind of place is it exactly?
It's a very exclusive nightclub, unlike some of the dumps you'll find in this city. Nice and clean, and they have a great DJ and an affordable bar. And then, most of the people who come here are suits and scientists. So you generally don't have to be afraid of some idiot grabbing your ass or anything like that.
Sounds good. Thanks for the answers.
No problem. Maybe when Rebecca shows up, we'll meet you inside?
That'd be great.
Cool. See ya.
I'm just saying that to be polite. I have no intention of talking to you further, Shayna. I must confess. I'm sorry. Bouncer.
Welcome to the party zone. I'm
Dreamcast.
Stay out of trouble and we'll all get along just fine.
Alright, Dreamcast. Dancing patron.
Want a boogie? Cool shades. Where did you get those?
My vision
Cool
is augmented.
shades. Where did you get those?
Dancing scientist. DJ.
Do you do requests?
Yo, bro, I'm
He's
kinda
got a
busy,
screensaver
but if I
from
may,
the...
do you do requests?
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
Every raver's
I
destiny
mean the
lies in
wallpaper.
your hands.
It's
You
a
dig?
classic Windows wallpaper. What? Every raver's destiny lies in your hands. Sure.
Sure. I'll help you out.
I have no idea
Here's
what
the
he
score.
wants.
My deck is low, juice is dry on my bioelectricity.
Your bioelectricity? What, like an external augmentation system?
You're one sharp tool, that you are. I can't leave, can't go too far. Disconnects, it all shuts down. So go to the basement, underground.
To get some extra batteries.
That's the plan, that's the gist. Be ye warned, the basement's dangerous. Mine are like a virus, contagious. The glow burns red, not your blue. They come in 3, not 1 or
This
2.
guy's on
so keep an
something.
eye out, don't stick your foot out. The robots are stirring, cameras worrying.
Find you 3 red biocells. Got it. Where in the basement are they?
They're in my office.
Sounds easy enough. Is that all?
Not quite. There's one last thing. Don't use my cells. They'll cause you pain.
I'll keep that in mind.
Bounty of plenty, reward and wait is the access code to a code lock safe.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Anything
Have you
else?
brought back a prize?
Working on it.
Make haste, Augmented One.
Party zone.
Having fun, lads.
Bouncer.
Welcome to the club. I'm Low Hair.
Nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog anymore.
Oh man.
Being that this is a 4-round shot,
of Pangalactic Goggle Blaster, the most powerful alcoholic drink in the universe, and will melt your stomach clean out. You have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?
He's been pepper sprayed. He's being stun prodded.
I'm actually not an alcoholic.
Could have fooled me.
I'm just on my way to Belfast.
Really? What are you gonna do there?
I don't recall. I've been heading to Belfast for a few years. I seem to have forgotten the purpose of my journey in the meantime.
Well, good luck on your trip.
Thank you. Excuse me, can I bum a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Ah, well, maybe I could make it worth your while if you got me some smokes.
Indeed. How much?
Oh, I don't have any money on me.
Right. So what are you going to give me?
But I can give you the numbers to my neighbor's bank account. Then you can just take what you need yourself. Teach the sucker not to steal my newspaper.
How do you know his bank account?
I read his mail. Figure that's a fair trade for my newspaper.
Don't mind him. He's just,
Yeah, I know you. You're who I've been looking for.
You mean me?
No, the guy behind you wearing a fake chicken on his head and slapping some other guy in the face. Yes, I was talking to you.
Ah.
I'm Daza. Pleased to meet you. You're Trescon, if my memory serves.
Yes, I am. Should I know you?
Nope. I heard about you on the TV, and how you come to investigate Deus Diablo's disappearance.
Yep, that old story.
I guess if the PDX guys thought you could do the job, you have a good chance of finding him.
I guess I have some expectations to live up to.
You want a drink by any chance? It's on me.
Alright.
Alright, sure.
Here you go. I never pass a chance to have a beer with a colleague.
Colleague? What do you do?
I'm a high-ranking detective for the DXA agency.
Never heard of it.
Well, DXA is an agency which investigates strange activities in the local community. We're hired strictly on a case-by-case basis.
Then you must be about as busy as me.
Yeah, I have my rough days too. We're both getting through them, it seems.
Does DXA have its own force group?
Well, no, but sometimes PDX hires us to apply force in situations that require more discretion than the firewalls can handle.
What about you?
Like I said before, I'm just another detective working in the agency.
How long has the agency been in operation?
Only a few months, really. But we already had a pretty good handle on the whole situation.
Then that's why I haven't heard of you. I haven't been here for a few years.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're still short of establishing the company.
Thanks for the drink, but no, I really have to go.
Take care.
You know, I'm a journalist.
Biocells. Okay, I can get the biocells.
Is that so? Gabriel hates everyone. PDX, DXO, llamas, goats, World Core.
How does he feel about newbies?
Why don't you ask him?
Especially newbies.
Who's talking?
What can I do you for?
A cold brewski? What's the last thing on the list? Pretty cool club.
Pretty cool club.
Yeah, it's nice. Lots of women come here, and the music is good. Grub is an awesome sound set.
Can I have a pop?
Can I have a pop?
Soda's a 10 apiece.
Never mind then.
Anything else then?
He's not gonna say anything.
Nothing. Never mind.
Alright, have a good night.
I'm surprised that voodoo shop hasn't gone bankrupt twice over already.
He's surprisingly reticent for a bartender at Deus Ex. Deus Diablo. I can steal everything, so I don't need to pay shit. I just come in here and rob the place. Disgusting.
Nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog anymore.
More people.
You're drinking a lot more than usual today, Howard. What's wrong?
I don't. It's just. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to drink.
Use. And then. Yoink.
Something wrong at work? Your business having trouble?
You just have to talk about it, huh? You have to put your nose in my business and rummage around a bit.
Hey, sorry, I was only asking. Just interested to hear how your business was faring.
There is no more business, okay? It's gone, kaput, killed off by World Corp because they couldn't have it. And if King can't have it, it must die.
Jesus, your company went bankrupt?
Yes, and you know what? Whatever we came up with, World Corp did it better. Ever since I made it very clear to them that I was never going to sell out to them, they've been constantly sabotaging my projects. When I wanted to market a product, they'd make sure nobody would run my ads. When we were short on employees, it was only because World Corp convinced people not to apply. World Corp did their very best to murder us.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I suppose you know what that feels like, huh?
Yes, I do indeed. I suppose all I can do is welcome you to the ranks of World Corp victims, eh? Welcome to the club. World Corpses Anonymous.
A drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers, old friend.
Delta.
I'm surprised that dude...
It's not even safe to get out any longer with these constant attacks by the teams. So, have you heard what they say about Luminous research?
Of course. They were brought up by World Corp. Hardly rumours. Everyone knows about that. It was the cover story of Invest a few weeks ago.
No, not that. Before that.
No? What happened before that?
I heard they pulled an asteroid right out of its course and stopped it dead in space. Then, they built a huge research center up there. The size of a respectable city it was.
Yeah, right. I think you've been watching a bit too much Star Trek.
No, I have it from a very reliable source.
Let me guess. Your cousin who works at the Parallel Universes magazine?
Well, yeah. He has a lot of
authority. What if I
authority
pull a
on the
gun
subject.
out right now?
What? He owns his own telescope? That's where his authority comes from.
It's a very good telescope.
I can't believe you. They built a research center the size of a city on an asteroid. You honestly believe that crap?
Have you seen some of the stuff those guys turned out? That was some high-tech merchandise, man. If you've had one glance at the specs of their space navigation computers, you wouldn't have such a hard time believing it either.
What did Luminous Research do anyway? Did they do anything specific, or were they just designing whatever people needed?
They pretty much carried out the various orders people put in with them. They made some space technology for Blue Bug, some new UC equipment for World War. They rented out their laboratories to that waiver guy before he got a place at PDX, and they even made a lot of new custom weaponry for private customers.
Oh yeah, something about Phasmatis working with them, right?
No, as far as I know, Phasmatis only ever did a few pieces of equipment for his friends. Nothing commercial.
Yeah, I guess he hardly needed the money. What with being a moderator and all, they pretty much get everything for free.
Are moderators even paid?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe being immortal and all, they don't need a salary. What would they buy? You think they eat? I heard they don't even have to pay rent. Their flats are paid by PDX.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But hey, I also heard some weird stuff about Aunt Betty Industries.
Also from your cousin?
Yeah, but, well, this is probably a bit more likely. I heard their clothes company is just a front, a facade, a cover up.
Thank you, I get the idea. A cover from what?
From, well, he didn't sound very sure, but he got into a lot of speculation about UFOs and alien technology, and some Echelon-style global surveillance systems and such. I don't know. He didn't have any proof of that. But he talked to a former Skinner who said he'd seen people disappear into the lower rooms of the old castle the whole thing's built on. Into rooms that shouldn't contain anything more than discarded equipment.
The guy was probably just mad because he got fired and then he made up some crazy conspiracy stories to make ABI look bad. I approved some of their accounts back when I worked at PDX, and they didn't indicate anything strange going on.
Oh, come on. You really think anything they had going would show up in the accounts? That's really naive.
Seems unlikely is all. You want another drink?
I could do with another drink, actually. Just another glass of scotch, please. You gotta respect the work the administration puts up against...
You gotta respect the work the administration puts up against
They both said the exact same thing. Who's this? Patron.
That King Cashew fellow is a good guy. He's doing his best, but he just can't do anything against those DxO terrorists.
I think I'm leaning towards being friends with King Cashew. Oh, even more people.
Why did our manager send us here?
Yeah, Mum, we were supposed to play at O'Malley's. This joint doesn't even do live music. I know Jason's your cousin, but we're gonna have to fight that guy.
Dude, come on. He's blood. Everyone screws up sometimes. It could be worse, you know?
Like how?
Well, at least the DJ plays dance music. Remember when we were booked right after that karaoke competition?
Oh god, my ears were bleeding for a week.
I don't know, that last girl was kind of cute.
She was 14, man. Man, I've just installed a louder and faster augmentation. It cost me a Fender Jazz 62.
Why don't we just go downstairs? Beats waiting around up here.
Yeah, maybe we could find some girls to dance with.
I don't dance. I headbang. Or I rock out. But I don't dance.
Maybe we should try to get Andy drunk again. He's so funny when he's drunk.
Who's Andy?
I don't think we can afford that at this point. They comped all our drinks last time.
Maybe we'll earn some money if we play outside on the street for a bit.
And maybe you'll grow a brain if I club you over the head with my bass.
I hate this place. We were booked for a 2-hour show and sent to the wrong club. And now they won't pay us any compensation for the PA list. And I gotta pay for my own drinks. Dude.
I have this medical condition where I faint if I hear music with a bit rate of less than 192k. Sorry, no autographs to...
I like to drink beer.
Isn't 192k pretty average? Maybe it wasn't back then when they were developing this.
Wish I could get a little less suck out of the monitors.
It's not hard to find something better than 192k. Not these days, anyway. Wow, what is this place? A key. Party zone basement. Oh, nice. I can go get that guy's batteries. What's this, mini fridge? Too heavy to lift. I don't have a password for this. Hacker. I'm a hackerman. Dreamcast basement code 72789. Change account. Applications are. Oh, it's a real chat room. I forgot. I'll go in there if I have something to share. I would like to talk to other people who play this game. I wonder who a Radish 3000. I wonder who the people are that moderate the channel. They must be some interesting characters. Party zone basement. A lamb. Okay, I'm gonna throw some of this crap away. I've been holding on to it for ages. Never mind. Money. It's a gas. Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. Hitman 4? Better than Deus Ex, you say? I'm in the Learjet. Who's this? Mercedes. Vivaldi, the Four Seasons.
Oh dear, who are you? And why didn't you knock?
The name's Trescon. I'm sorry I didn't knock. You must be the proprietor of this establishment.
Yeah, I am. My name's Mercedes. Can I help you with something?
I want to ask you some questions.
Shouldn't you ask the bartender then? That's the usual procedure, isn't it? I'm a little busy right now, to be honest.
It is the usual procedure.
I was sent by Phasmatis to investigate the abduction of Deus Diablo. I want to know if you know anything about that.
Oh, I see. You should have said that right away. Deus Diablo was a regular here. He was at the bar just a few hours before he's supposed to have disappeared.
Oh, that's quite an
Seems like the
unexpected
bartender
turn of
should have
events.
mentioned that.
Nobody else I've talked to knew anything at all.
Yeah.
Did you see anything suspicious? Anybody watching him in a funny way?
I don't think I'll be much more use than anyone else. As far as I've heard, nobody saw anything. He just vanished into blue air. And I don't remember anybody watching him, or even looking more suspect than people usually do in the club.
Do you have any security tapes I could check?
I'm afraid I can't even help you with that. We don't keep surveillance in the club. It's bad for business, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
Do you have any other questions?
Could you tell me what's going down in the city these days?
I could write books on that subject.
I
usually
bet you
spend
could.
most of my time
That's
downstairs
why I like
talking to the
talking
guests
to you.
and such. So I do hear a lot of things. But I don't think I know anything you can't hear from Alpha Operator in Sol's bar.
You're sending me to your competitor.
Sol's aren't our competition. They're a bar and we're a nightclub. Our customers are usually quite different.
Yeah, okay. But I'd still like to know if you can tell me anything interesting.
What about?
The government.
I'd like to know what you can tell me about the government.
Tell me all about it.
You mean Planet Deus Ex?
Precisely. What are they exactly? What do you know about them?
They're just a group of volunteers who took the responsibility of running the city. Generally speaking, people would like to have the power of the moderators, but they don't want to take all that responsibility. Running Forum City is quite a job, and the moderators are doing a good job of it in my opinion.
But where do they get all that power from?
From Despot, I think. That's the word, at least. Despot is almost a mythical figure. Nobody's ever seen him face to face. Some people claim he doesn't even exist, but that the origins of the moderator's power is much more sinister.
Sounds interesting. How is PDX organized?
Well, officially, Despot is a man in charge. Then there are the 3 moderators. Well, better make that 2 now, who make it all happen. And then there are a couple of other people who take care of the minor things around the headquarters, such as Winku Man, their quartermaster,
Winku
and the
Man.
guys working on the newspaper.
Where do people get
Oh,
their
yes.
screen names from?
Why do they publish a newspaper? Seems a bit
That sounds
undemocratic
exactly
that the
like
media
what
are directly
someone's
controlled
screen
by the
name would be.
government.
Winku Man.
That's exactly what DxO says. The only serious source of news is straight from the government. I must admit, I don't know how much control the administration has over the magazine, but just the fact that they all work closely together and they all know each other that well is very disconcerting, I think.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
More questions?
Do you know anything useful about the businesses?
We do get a lot of businessmen here. I guess it's because we're the only recreational place this close to the headquarters of the big corporations. I don't know much more about the financial situation of Forum City than what I need to know to keep my own business running. But I do know the same thing anyone else can tell you. World Corp is taking over everything.
You're right. That's no news to me.
I would be surprised if it was. World Corp seems to have unlimited resources and they're not unwilling to spend them. I think the amount of World Corp independent companies in this city has dropped to 1/10 within the last year.
I
And if
feel
a company
myself
wants out to
naturally
World
gravitating
Corp,
more
King
towards...
starts using stronger means. The man will stop at nothing.
Wait, King Cashew is World
I've
Corp?
heard some rather nasty things
Who's
about
PDX
it,
then?
but surely there must still be some independent businesses left in the city.
Yeah, a few. This club, for example. Souls and O'Malley's are still independent too. Oh yeah, and Raving's weapons shop. I'm sure there are more, but I just can't think of them right now.
It does seem a bit hopeless. There's nothing the government can do?
There's nothing anybody can do. There's not a lot of laws on these forums, and the ones that are in place are difficult to enforce, especially when it comes to an offender as powerful as World Corp. Got any other questions?
The cults.
Can you tell me anything about the cults?
Oh yes, the cults. I hear lots of things about the cults, but most of it contradicts itself in many ways. I can't tell you anything reliable about them, except the obvious stuff. Nobody knows for certain where the GOAT headquarters are, except that it's supposedly in some secret city. However, the llamas have a great big temple in the middle of the downtown district.
What do they actually worship? I mean, they seem to just be
A
there to
goat.
fight each other. Do their religions actually mean anything?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that the goats worship the Great Goat, and the llamas worship the Great Llama. Very inventive, isn't it?
A llama and a goat?
You don't know what they're actually fighting over?
According to the rumours, it's either the rulership of the planet, or the grammatical implications of the name Deus Ex.
I see. And who are the leaders of these cults?
Don't know about the goats,
It's almost
but the
as if
llamas
people
are led by a
invent religions
fanatical
just to
maniac
entertain
called
themselves.
Beefman, who likes to speak Elizabethan English for no apparent reason.
Beefman.
I think they were founded by an even greater maniac called Jay-Z, but there was a power struggle of some kind, during which he was killed.
Can't wait to meet him.
Got any other questions?
You've been a
may
huge
come
help,
back when it
Mercedes.
pops
It
into
was
my
a
mind.
pleasure talking to you.
Sure. You can come by whenever.
Have a great
Nice
evening.
meeting you, Trescon. Sorry I was so harsh on you before.
Not at all,
No
madam. Have a wonderful evening. A hard disk. A hard disk. Look. Hotel Caron? What does that mean? Is this another mod of some kind? Okay. 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 Alright. Why was there the sound of a bot? I heard a bot say scanning area. She never told me about the band outside. That was one of the dialogue options.
Hello, Mercedes.
Sure, darling.
Oh, here we go.
What's with the band outside?
To tell you the truth, I haven't the faintest idea. They appear to be a jazz band who were sent here by mistake by their manager. Unfortunately for them, this club doesn't have live music, but I will let them stay out there until they manage to sort it all out with their manager.
Alright.
Anything else you'd like to ask?
Your DJ asked me to pick up some biocells for him in the basement.
He did. Well,
I was planning to, yeah.
Well, alright then, but be careful. We've just got a bunch of new
Oh,
security systems
72789?
installed down there.
I already
You'll
knew
have
that.
to figure out how to handle the bot yourself, but I can give you the
Okay, the
password
bots.
for the keypad, which disables the lasers for the turret. Just use a code 72789.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
No.
No. Dog.
Okay, off I go. Here's your CD. And your hard disk.
Do that one more time and I'll be forced to ninja kick you where the sun don't shine, my friend.
I'm just goofing around, Mercedes. Wow, I'm just gonna vibe out over here. I just want to come to a nightclub, find a quiet corner where I can be alone. I want to go to a nightclub so that I can move away from everybody and be by myself. Okay, where's the way down to the basement?
Where am I? What are all these controls? Who are you people? Oh my god. I'm not really a DJ! My name's not Grub! Somebody get Buzz before I...
Did I just say something? God, Cell?
Not yet.
The machine?
Thanks. Nope.
Anyway. I'm trapped. I'm trapped behind what's his name? Okay, how do I get to the basement?
This blasted cat thief's put me right out of business. My ship's trapped in downtown in the canals.
If not for the subtitles,
Shut
I'd
up, I
have
won't be
no
around
idea
for
what you're
too
saying.
long.
The women's toilets? Do I dare? Hello? Anybody here? Nobody here. Okay, how do I get to the basement? Through here. Nope, not through here.
Enjoy yourself, hombre.
How come he didn't tell me that?
It's been a long day.
What's his name had been here?
That's the basement down there. It's restricted access only. If you're going down there, fine by me. But the party's own club can't be held responsible for any injuries you occur while snooping around in the staff areas.
Okay, Dreamcast. Uh-oh. Where am I gonna put in the code? Uh-oh, that didn't work. Sabot rounds? No Sabot rounds. I got a lamb.
Got another one. Should ask this Mercedes to give me a ring.
Well, that didn't work. Okay, this time I'm gonna get a direct hit with the EMP grenade. Oh yeah, that guy asked me to get him cigarettes. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Don't come this way. Is he turning around? He's turning around. Okay, you know what? Ha! Disabled. Okay, let me go give this guy his cigarettes. He said he'd give me a code to a safe.
Cigarettes.
Thanks, bud. That's very nice of you.
Here you go. Now let's hear those numbers.
His account number is 599428 with the pin 6647.
I'll try that out next time I find an ATM.
Thanks for the smokes.
When a llama is chasing a man through an alley, puts his knife in the hard arm, I figure he is an output.
How many do they have in here? I don't hear any others. I might have been able to evade him without using my EMP grenade. Ooh, red biocell. Laptop. This is relevant to the main plot. Relevant to the main plot. If you love wealth better than liberty, the tranquility of servitude, than the animated contest of freedom, go home from us in peace. We ask not your counsels or arms. Crouch down and lick the hands which feed you. May your chains sit lightly upon you, and may posterity forget that you were our countrymen. So spoke Samuel Adams, the great American revolutionary, as he encouraged his fellow citizens to look beyond their own desire for stability and to rise up against the unjust government that oppressed them. Looking out over Forum City, we here at DxO repeat Mr. Adams' challenge to each and every one of those reading this article. The PDX dictators who lord over us would have you believe that without their omnipresent control over our lives, everything we hold dear would disintegrate. They say it's for your own good that moderators are no longer elected, that a handful of individuals with no obligations to the rest of us can ban our loved ones from the forums without due process, or that our very words can be edited without our consent. Don't believe their lies for a moment. When we log off, we are all men and women. So why is it that when we log on to Forum City, these high-minded deceivers make themselves into gods? Only cats and dogs are happiest when they have masters who run their lives. But men are not animals, and true men and women can never be happy without having a say in their own destinies. And so we repeat the words of Mr. Adams. Rise up and join us in making a better world for you and your friends, or wear your chains lightly as you lick the hands that feed you. Hacking. Performing hackermans. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Hope I didn't lose anything by that or that hack attempt. What? Deck upgrade. Applications, Tetris, IRC, logout. Okay. Oh, oopsie daisy. What's over here? Okay, that's two of them. I found two of them. Where's the third one? Electromagnetic pulse grenade. That's this way. Okay, so I'm still missing one. I guess I gotta get into the safe somehow. I don't suppose I have... Oh, I do have a key. Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. I got all three.
Man, I wish I could be on the dance floor right now.
The little subs.
Mission man, got a cell attack.
Yep, here you
go.
Yeah, bro, it's like a gasm. The energy's flowing through this chasm. You're the best, went to the test. You got the load, here's the code. 90210.
90210?
90210, yeah! Lying inside this safe, you'll find the booty of medkits to heal your body and please your mind.
Where? Where's the safe?
You guys keep that stuff here.
It's the bouncers.
Is it really wise to steal from the bouncers?
I don't steal, I got permission. I hacked the AI of my own volition.
Alright, no problem then.
Hey, hombre, what's your tag? I think I should know who got rid of my lag.
Name's Trescon.
Mr. Trescon, he's a god, all right. Kept my party going through the night.
Thanks.
Where's the safe he's talking about? I don't remember seeing any safe. Any safe back here. Fish are taken care of very well, but with my little buddy Mega, we need to take some extra care. He's carnivorous but docile if his feeding schedule is kept. So in light of the previous incident, where we turned on the overheads and were presented with a fishy bloodbath, let's make sure someone feeds him prior to closing every week.
Collecting for the Red Cross.
All day today, Hogs kept throwing pens all over the agency.
Sure, hanging around in a bar every day isn't all that fun, but I guess being a bum, huh?
Yeah. Where's 90210? Not in there. Okay, up I go. Oh yeah, I never grabbed these. She got a safe in here? Okay, I don't know where it is. I'm done. I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe it's somewhere close to the entrance. No, it can't be. Is it somewhere down here? Oh yeah, it's this. Oh, I already opened this. No, it's not this. Very strange. I guess I'm not that hard up for med kits anyway. I'm out of here. Okay. Did her friend never come?
I promised I'd meet her out here.
That's true.
Okay, saving goals. World Corp or PDX? Okay, who's who though? I think King Cashew is PDX, but I could have gotten them mixed up. Is that Planet Deus Ex? No, it's Deus Ex Edition.
Deviant behavior recorded in one.
What was deviant? I just walked by you.
You gotta respect the work, you know.
They get him.
I heard World Corp will own every company in this city.
We give our best for our clients. Just checking. William Gibson's Neuromancer. The book that started cyberpunk. I've read that book many times. I've read it like 4 times. And the first 2 times I didn't really understand it. World Corp Inc. Okay. And where is Planet Deus Ex? That's where the bar is. Who are you, lady?
I just don't trust World Corp. Skara King.
Wow, they've got gold bonks.
Can I just go right in?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm not the receptionist. Put away the gun, though, if you please, or the other guys might get anxious.
Right. Why are you here?
It's because I'm more important than the other security guys.
It isn't really that.
Nope. It's really just because it's my turn. Do you have an appointment or something?
Skara wants to see me.
Ah, well, I hope you don't mind profanity.
Skara swears a lot?
You'll see.
King's Towers Hotel? Nobody has mentioned that yet. What the heck is this? What is this place?
I bet those rumors about World Corp experimenting on human beings are true. I even met a guy who said he's once been abducted by World Corp. Maybe they kidnapped Deus Diablo to experiment on him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Spider bomb.
Look, it's not like I'm permanently disabled you. I just need to do some tweaking to your core programming so you're more stable.
You're unemployed and using a subpar CFC/standards of retail stores. Store as a makeshift lab. Evaluation. You suck. I want to be with my real dad.
Unless you want to end up blown apart by a firewall, I suggest you let me modify you so you're less likely to attack someone and more stable. Remember last week when your audio sensor stopped working? Who fixed you then?
Fine. Evaluation. You're a jerk and I still hate you.
Because selfish, forgetful bastard. That guy's got some kind of bot or something attempting to DDoS me periodically, along with attempting a myriad of exploits on any service I have running. It's even harder to avoid now that I'm stuck filtering through the quick stop network. I've had to use my password randomizer several times, almost getting myself locked out almost as many because I can't remember the damn thing. So I guess I'll take a chance with a data cube. Username NVShacker. 35 squared followed by NBS.
I wonder if my legs can be used to pierce flesh.
Are you a regular here?
Hardly. I'm just here to work on my bot. There are, unsurprisingly, not a whole lot of places you can bring a dangerous spider bot.
Dangerous? Is it going to attack me at random?
I don't think so, but it is quite capable of doing so. Back when I was working for World Corp, I had a lot of resources at my disposal. Now I'm making do spending my extra credits on an overpriced jar of pickles just so some communist storekeeper will let me stay here. I'm NVS Hacker, by the way.
Oh, NVS Hacker, not NVShacker.
Right. I thought I heard something about you coming back after a couple of years.
So what's the deal with you and World Corp? Did you get fired?
Not officially, no. They just stopped paying me when they convinced that guy to work my shift. He's their other programmer. That guy is his handle. The same amount of work for half the cost, essentially.
I see. So why are you even working on this bot? It looks like one of those World Corp security bots.
I beg to differ. I am far more sophisticated than the other bots designed to secure World Corp holdings. Evaluation. The other bots can suck my user I.O. port.
Yeah, actually. It's a prototype I built for World Corp a few months ago. The reason I have it is kind of a long story, but I decided to keep working on it. With the state the city's been in with Deus Diablo gone, it never hurts to have an extra deterrent against thugs and cultists.
Speaking of Deus Diablo, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm investigating the disappearance.
No more than anyone else. He's gone, and our system doesn't seem to be equipped to handle the missing moderator. The other two can't seem to maintain control.
Fair enough. Good luck with your spider bot.
Good luck with your missing moderator.
So I can go 35 squared followed by NVS. Okay. 1225 NVS.
Evaluation. I wish my chassis was bigger.
That guy. Subject Riri inflammable. I don't work with hippie losers, NVS Hatcher, and it'll get you someday. Mark my words. Also, you owe me a new 5,000 credit coffee maker. Since my last one blew itself up, and since you're never even going to get to touch that money, I borrowed it from your girlfriend in your name. Happy Valentine's Day, TG. P.S. I just turned your SMTP service into a spam relay. I already disabled your combat programming. If it's any condolence that the insult programming and the evaluation debug statement is still there, although it's now also embedded into your automatic coffee machine. What kind of a person buys a networked interactive coffee machine anyways? So no, it's not going to kill me when you send the signal. Do we really have to go on like this? Get me my job back and I'll make sure your coffee maker doesn't give you poison or something. And VS, PS, you fuck up my name more than Scara ever did. Going for an award or something? Hey, SNVS Hacker, that present we sent you is going to do some flammability tests on you when I get around to sending the signal. I'd give my condolences to your wife and kids, but, and I quote from your closest friend, evaluation, your girlfriend's a whore, ha ha ha, TG. Damn. From Rebecca, I tried, I really did. Ever since you lost the godforsaken job and I thought we'd finally get to spend time together like a normal couple, you just drifted further away with your schemes to get it back. I tried to tell you that I didn't care about the money, that you didn't need to do it for me, but it didn't matter. You've been doing this for yourself all along, and I'm done with it. Before you say anything stupid, this really isn't about money. I wish you had stolen those credits from me. At least then it would show at least part of you knew you needed help. You drink late at Soul's Bar every night rambling about how some computer thing you're doing is going to save your career and your life. It's not, and you need to face that. Pull yourself together and move on. Don't call me again, not until you're ready to move on. You can pick up whatever stuff you still have at my place that you aren't dragging around with that horrible robot tomorrow. I'm going out with a friend tonight, Rebecca. Oh dear. How sad for you, NVS hacker. NVS shacker. NV shacker. What was that pin? I'm pretty sure 599-428-6647. Current balance is 0. That guy screwed me. I got him cigarettes for nothing. Well, I stole the cigarettes, so... But still. He bamboozled me. 37. So all the broke-ass people.
Hey, does this look like public library to you, comrade?
Forum City, yet another company appears to have been swallowed by the seemingly endless pit which is WorldCore. The multi-billion credit corporation owned by the eccentric and infamous Scaraby King has bought Luminous Research Limited, likely as a part of their plans to gain complete monopoly in the entire city. It was completely impossible to get a comment from anybody at WorldCore yesterday, and neither would the owner and founder of Luminous Research comment on the matter. King Cashew of Planet Deus Ex. Oh, PDX is Planet Deus Ex. Okay. However, expressed his deepest concerns over what will happen to the economy of the city once WorldCore has bought the last independent companies, a situation which now seems quite unavoidable. Is even the mighty King Cashew helpless to stand against the rampaging ruthlessness of WorldCore? Raving Nutta of the well-established weapon shop had the following to say about the case. I dare Scar to come here and make me an offer I can't refuse, because that can't be done. Whatever he offers to bribe me with, I will never surrender my weapon shop to that old kook. Whether or not the last few businesses in Forum City have what it takes to stand against the crushing tide of WorldCorp and their money, we will see soon enough. With rumors around of trouble with Aunt Betty Industries following the WorldCore takeover, one can always hope that the remaining businesses in the city will take heed and stay out of WorldCorp's way. Bah. Hammer and sickle.
I wonder if my legs can be used to pierce flesh.
Okay. Where the hell is PDX? I need my map. Where am I? Hazardous storage, offices, mainframe. What is this? WorldCore HQ? No. I'm downtown. Okay. Where am I? Quick stop? That's where I am. This is WorldCore. Okay. So PDX is all the way over there. Assuming this is north and this is south, it's all the way south. Right? Yeah, I think that's safe to say that this is north, and this is south. Okay. Planet Day. That's this? No. This is a train station. What? What? This is it? Oh, okay, yeah. I've been here before. Why doesn't it say PDX on the front?
Yes?
Hello, Chrissy. It's Trescon again.
Oh, hi, Triscon. Come right in.
Welcome to PDX. I'm sorry. I'm quite lazy here. Busy at the moment. Dr. Gond, I put him in charge while I'm away. Oh God, what have I done?
So, what's a good-looking guy like you doing waiting for King Cashew?
It's sort of embarrassing.
Well, it's sort of embarrassing for me to be 30 and still single, so I guess that makes us even.
I'm here to report an alien abduction.
Really? Wow, that tops me. I'm just picking up a license for Bunky here.
Bunky.
Great girl. You know what they say? Can't find love? Get another cat.
Oh God, it was horrible.
So, what happened? Standard probe and release scenario?
I don't know what to make of it. I was taken straight from my apartment one night. Once aboard their ship, I was made to endure their incessant alien babbling. Then, just before they returned me to my home, they attempted to attach some sort of slimy protuberance to my mouth for reasons I cannot imagine. But I escaped.
Sounds like my last 14 blind dates. I ask you, where are all the good men in this town?
I can't stay here. They've surely got this part of the city covered by now. Watch your back!
That Deus Diablo sure is cute.
He's running for it. Careful now. Where's he going? Relax, Gary. Who's this?
Back off, sir.
Calm down. I'm one of the security agents.
Hello, Triscon. I'm Chrissy, the receptionist. It's an honor to meet you. I've seen your record from the CIS days, and I was very impressed.
I hope I can live up to your expectations then. Could you tell me the way to King Cashew's office?
King Cashew.
Of course, that's my job. The elevator is down the hall to your right, second door you find. You need to ride the elevator up to the second floor and make a left down the curved hall. Just follow the hall until you can't go any further and then make another left. That'll take you through another curved hall to Cashew's office. You can go right in. He's expecting you.
What the hell?
Thank you. I say, this place looks rather messy. What's going on?
Wow, you're so perceptive. We just moved here. The old administration building was destroyed by a terrorist attack a few days ago. It's all been real fast. Phasmatis managed to get this building for us almost immediately. Used to belong to some construction company called GITM.
Yeah, I saw the old building. It looked terrible. Pretty drastic measures.
Yeah, we aren't very popular with those DxO people. I'm not sure why they want to kill us all, but
Okay,
luckily only Cash
I'm
was
going
in the
to
building
assume
when it
that
happened.
DxO are
And
being
he's
employed
invincible
by
because he's a
World Corp
moderator, so nobody was hurt.
to destabilize
Well, that does
PDX so
explain
that they
that.
can take over.
Things aren't working very well around here yet. Everybody's still settling in and setting up their stuff. This place isn't exactly perfect. We had to install Jonas's lab in a sort of leisure room, and the armory was set up in the ladies' room after we removed all the plumbing. People are complaining a lot, but I do my best to keep things together.
It looks like you're doing a great job of it too. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, Chrissy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you too. I'll see you later. Don't be a stranger. Does this color make me look fat?
And as of this moment, security guards from a private company called DXA will be posted for guard detail in the hallways of this building, and a few firewalls have also been deployed to strategically important positions. You'll have my word that no guards will be posted in your offices, but you are encouraged to keep an eye open for anything unusual and cooperate with the DXA people in preventing any hostile intrusion. On final note, please don't be alarmed by the security bot we've stationed on the upper floor. It's there to ensure your safety, and it's been programmed not to patrol so as to avoid disturbing your work. If there's any trouble with it, it can be deactivated with the security console in Gant's office, assuming he hasn't smeared the controls with peanut butter or something like that. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We'll see how all this turns out, Cashew. Okay. There's DxO and DXA and PDX and Ambrosia. Why do they have Ambrosia? I can crawl through the vents. EMP grenades, always handy. 30-06 ammunition. Chornobog. Is that a reference to something?
I'm watching you.
What's Chornobog? Whoa, offices. There's a rat in here. Hackers.
Evil invasion, I presume.
How do I know he's evil invasion?
Wow, Trescott. I really like the coat. Did you steal it from JC yourself?
Even I couldn't get away with
That's
that.
not a JC's
So you're
code.
still a resident hacker, eh?
I think it's
I'm a
Paul Denton's
programmer.
code or
I just
Walton
hack when I need
Simon's.
to.
Huh. I think this is the first office of a program I've ever visited without expensive hardware laying around the floor among pizza boxes and empty cans of pop.
Sorry, but I just moved
Ha.
in. Give me a few days. Then this place will live up to all your prejudices.
Are you gonna be able to help me open doors and such?
Yeah, sometimes I will, but not all the time though. Not all the doors are linked to the computerized control system. And sometimes I'll be able to help you out on your mission just like in the PDXCIS. If nothing else, then by sending you images and other information. Remember that once I'm into a system, security camera's as much use to me as whoever you're trying to sneak past.
Can you enter the World Corp systems?
I'm afraid not. There's a lot of complications concerning that system, and their network security guys are not idiots as opposed to most other newbies who get jobs like that.
Your job is to take care of the servers that run this place?
Not really. The servers are somewhere else in an entire complex dedicated to that kind of thing. I actually work on the newspaper.
Why would a programmer work on a newspaper?
Nobody else wants the job, and I rather like it. Gives me plenty of time to code on the side.
What exactly do you code?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Whatever strikes my fancy. I have a few different programs under development, such as an updated augmentation management system.
You finish anything
Where
lately?
can I find something to install
Yeah,
my
the last thing
augments?
I finished was
Maybe
a
I
new
can
version of that
install them
old
on my
private
own.
messaging system. You may remember that we couldn't send you images back in the old days. Well, now we can, among other things. I have some far more interesting things in the works. You'll have to wait and see when I finish them.
What can you tell me about the other people here?
What do you mean? Don't you know everybody? Well, except what? Diablo, Jonas, and Chrissy?
I haven't been here in 2 years. Nobody's doing the same thing they did back when I knew them.
Well, most people actually do the same thing. They just do it for the PDX now. The Moderator Corp has taken over most all the old
Winku
PDX
Man.
CIS jobs, and sometimes they need me to do some hacking and such. Winkerman is handling the armory, and Cashew is still bossing people around.
And Faz?
Yeah, of course. Fast used to call the shots in the PDX CIS, but now he's more of a policeman. Before Dee Dee was abducted, he used to patrol the city and keep an eye on what was happening in the street. After the city was locked down, he's been busy commanding the firewalls around.
Baz commands the firewalls?
Okay. And this Jonas fellow?
He's not really working with us, he's just sort of affiliated. He would be a mad genius if not for the fact that he's presumably perfectly sane. Only, really impossible to be around. He's a lot like Scar in many ways. He's definitely a control freak. Probably a megalomaniac if he got the chance. But don't tell him that. I hate being the subject of his reaction.
I gather he makes augmentations.
Yeah, that's the arrangement. We give him protection and finance his
I
lab.
should speak with
he gives
this
us the benefits
Jonas.
of his research. It works out nicely that way.
Thanks for the info.
Thanks for the info. I should get going now. Talk to you later.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye. Can I install augmentations on my own? No, I cannot. What are these? Ribbon, cable, and a static bag.
Doesn't look right. Where did I put my dictionary?
What else is in here? System Shock 2. Classic. What is this? The All-American Rejects? Never heard of them. Well, never heard them, but I have heard of them. Okay, do I want muscle? Push and lift extraordinarily heavy objects. I'm gonna use I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna upgrade it. Okay, heal me. So now I'll be able to move things out of the way and move things, position them so I can climb on them.
Doesn't look
even
right.
if they're extremely
Where did I
heavy.
put my
And
dictionary?
Deus Ex. So there's PDX newspaper. Give me a better Liberty Island. Okay, let's say you're a military organization that's holding a small island with a toll structure in the center. You have one sniper rifle. Where do you deploy that rifle? If you answered on a ground-bound soldier actively patrolling a route of dubious strategic value, you are wrong. But this is exactly what happens in the first level of Deus Ex. It is. Also unexplained is the presence of so many situationally useless miniature crossbows, and the fact that the NSF troops remain in non-ready at-ease positions, even in the face of a steadily advancing gunfire. Fair. The lack of air support, even though there is a chopper on site, it takes off when you first approach UNATCO, is also difficult to swallow. In fact, given the exposed position of many of the NSF troops, a chopper-based attack would be devastating. And if you could radio UNATCO troops to advance to your position after you've cleared an area, it would be a further improvement. Okay. Okay, that's all for
Where does
now.
Slicer get all the good headlines these days?
This place is designed as if they expected me to come through here. Oh, multi-tool. Like in a hostile fashion, you know? I would be able to evade this guy's patrol by hiding in there. But I plan on being friendly with them as far as possible. This is Jonas's office. Maybe I can get some mods off of him. What is this? I want to see this. What is it? Metallica. Cunning stunts. The best of Beethoven. Rebel Cell. I know I said I wouldn't read it, but it's short. Oh no, it's not. Why do they keep playing that one? Planescape Torment. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, it's the first Star Wars. Naturally, Augs and Forum City Hub. Oh, I already read that. Kinesthesia and proprioception. Kinesthesia is not a very commonly used word, so it merits a formal definition to begin with. Little has been written on the topic, partially because the proprioceptive sense is often referred to interchangeably with the kinesthetic sense. Indeed, Wikipedia redirects any search related to kinesthesia at the time of writing to their article on proprioception. They probably anticipated that someone would read this and then go and change it. Which states kinesthesia is another term that is often used interchangeably with proprioception, though use of the term kinesthesia can place a greater emphasis on motion. Ask.com's dictionary.com gives the following single-sentence definition of kinesthesia: the ability to feel movements of the limbs and body. A similar definition is provided by Encyclopedia Britannica. Even with the eyes closed, one is aware of the positions of his legs and arms and can perceive the movement of a limb and its direction. The term kinesthesis, feeling of motion, has been coined for this sensibility. This is very similar to Britannica's definition of proprioception as the perception by an animal of stimuli relating to its own position, posture, equilibrium, or internal condition. When looking up the senses on Britannica, a hierarchy of the senses emerges. Senses are either somesthetic, relating to the whole body, or special, relating to particular organs such as the eyes or the ears. Somesthetic senses are then either exteroceptive, initiated by stimuli outside the body, proprioceptive, initiated within the body, or visceral, forebodingly described as usually from internal organs and usually painful. I guess this is a useful subject if you're doing things like designing VR. If you're designing VR headsets and such, you have to think about proprioception, because it makes people feel sick when what they're seeing doesn't line up with what the sensation they have of their body.
Jonas Waver? I'd like to
Gives
ask you
people
some
motion
questions about
sickness.
Andreas.
I'm sorry, I can't discuss that. Ask me again when your affiliation to this organization has been further affirmed.
I'm Trescon. I was brought into...
Yes, I know who you are, but your allegiance is still pretty much up in the air as far as I see it.
I intended to do that
PDX, and then we'll talk.
You'll only tell me if I join PDX?
Join is not the word I would use. I simply don't trust you as far as I could throw you right now. Come back when you're in the fold, so to speak.
But are you even officially working for PDX yourself?
No. Now, please vacate my lab. I have work to do.
At least he's being upfront. let me go talk to PDX. I want to do that before I end the session. Wow, this is lovely. I want to meet PDX before I end the session.
Look right. Where did I put my dictionary?
Okay, let me go. Where did she say he was? She said I'd have to take an elevator.
Need help with anything?
Yeah, remind me where I need to go. Or I think I found it earlier. I went up to an elevator. Oh, this is what I thought the elevator was. Oh, okay.
Move it, pal.
Where's he? Cashew. I'm looking for cashews, man. Well, this is some heavy security. Must be someone or something very important close by. Whoa. Who's that? Is that King Cashew? Gandaya.
Ah! Is there no shame in this world?
What?
You evil tech monkey. Leave Mr. Box alone.
What are you on
You
about?
are controlled. Mr. Bingo Bingo Baba Dingo. You are controlled by Pete the Pigeon. Oh wait, sorry.
What the hell are you talking about?
No, seriously. Sorry. I'm sort of...
What the?
Do not enter this bot's apartment. You will never return. They will watch you through the Swiss. The Swiss. It's evil. Yeah. The cheese cameras will watch you and turn you insane. I have some photos. In my pants. In the pockets. Oh my god, the pockets! They're like a son! Except you didn't know you had a son, but then you found out he was your son, and then he hid sporks in your head. Oh god, it burns! Ah! Too much burning!
Want me to get a fire extinguisher?
Ah! It burns! Too much burning! Help! Burning! The pain! The burning! Ah! It burns! Wait. Oh, wait. I'm not on fire. It was all a dream. I was sitting on a soft pillow of Wonder Bread all the time.
No, you were standing here raving on about burning.
No soup for you.
I didn't want soup.
Boob suit.
I think... Did you just call me a boob suit?
You stole the sandwiches with your run silent Augs.
There's only one Aug. It...
Don't try and deny it, boob suit.
I'll set Despot on you.
I gave him a fruitcake. He wouldn't...
What's happening?
The terrible power of the spot. He's strangling me.
Despot, do not strangle Gandaya, you boob suit.
Now you're starting to talk my language. Take these sports, and for the love of God, don't enter this spot's apartment. For the love of God, no! The socks!
He gave me throw sports. That's Despot's apartment, maybe? Is he gonna attack me if I go in there? This is some kind of conference room. Flare darts. What the? Who are you? ESP holes.
Move it, pal.
Where the heck is King Cashew? Okay, elevator. Oh, this must be it. Oops. This must be the way. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna take my chances. Well, let me save. And go past them.
I'm forced to write my column on a 486 because MJ12 is actually so tech deprived now they have to resort to borrowing hardware from public schools.
What's this? The Curse of Monkey Island. Despot. Okay, I don't want to enter Despot's apartment as I was instructed. Okay, she said something about long curving hallways and an elevator. Right? And then she said there'd be a second long curving hallway. Here's one long curving hallway. And there's an elevator. Should have listened to her better. King Cashew. Oh, it was right here the whole time. Here he is. He looks like me. Corporate district sewer password added to passwords folder. Bob Dylan.
It's been quite a while. What have you been up to all this time? Cooking moose kebabs over a polar bear dung fire?
I'll have you know that moose kebabs are a healthy part of any diet. You wanted to talk to me? Oration monkey?
This is turning into
yes.
brain
I
rot.
chose to come here before visiting Skara. If I were you, I'd stay far away from that man.
He dangerous.
He's dangerous.
Before we get down to business, I'd like some compensation for that ludicrous ticket
Before
price.
we get down to business, I'd like some compensation for that ludicrous ticket price.
Of course. I imagine you're a little short on funds right now. Will 500 suffice? Unfortunately, we're a little short on credits these days, so this goes out of my own pocket. This should be enough for a few nice things from the weapon shop.
That'll have to do then.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't mind the test we put you through. We just needed to be absolutely sure you're still in shape.
I'm in better shape than ever, and I assure you, I'm ready to get to the bottom of this case.
Before I tell you anything else, we need you to take care of a problem for us. I don't know if you're aware of what's going on at WorldCorp.
What do you mean, specifically?
Well, it's a touchy situation. Apparently those llamas sent a bunch of their members to WorldCorp to spray paint the toilets. They all got out, except one of them.
Sounds
a
awesome.
member called
I'm on
Silver Dragon. He's pinned down by security people in the basement. That's all we know at the moment. If you could help Silver Dragon escape, we can turn our attention to more important matters.
Why do you want me to get this Silver Dragon out? He's affiliated with PDX?
Not exactly, but our reason is twofold. First of all, Silver Dragon is a veteran of the community. We wouldn't like to see him harmed.
Especially not by WorldCorp, I gather.
Especially not by WorldCorp. Second of all, and most important to you, Silver sent me a PM requesting our help and offering in return.
I wouldn't mind if just going and assaulting WorldCorp by myself.
I can't promise he's not bluffing.
I'll kill as many of them as I can on the way in.
Don't you?
If there's a chance Silver Dragon may have information that can lead us to find Deos, we have to act on that.
Thank you. Good luck with your investigation.
Thank you. The times they are a-changin', Bob Dylan. The Shawshank Redemption. Monty Python. Request for the Holy Grail. Doesn't he want to give me a lore dump? He's a pretty important character.
So, Cashew.
No, but I know what you're going to ask.
I assume you noticed there's a pool in the middle of your office.
I did, but it's very considerate of you to point it out, though.
Don't you think that's, I don't know, slightly weird, perhaps?
Perhaps a little.
Or that it sends an unfortunate signal to people. One might be led to believe you spend your time at work, bathing.
I really had no choice. It was the largest place next to Gons and Despot's offices, and they promised me they'd remove the pool soon. I think I'll have them converted into a small archive.
You could keep it, of course. It might be nice to have a little dip in your break time every now and then.
It's decorative.
When you need to be cooled down a bit.
Let's just drop it, please. You have more important stuff to do than ridicule my misfortune.
As you wish. As you wish.
It's cool. Keep it. It's a water feature. Anyways, I gotta go.